Good morning, my wonderful people. I hope everybody's having a good Saturday, having a good Super Bowl weekend. Today, I'm not talking football, though. We're going to talk SmackDown. Last night, I got to say, man, it was a pretty good show. I'm not at all disappointed. Very rarely do we get shows like that. It wasn't all 100% great, but it was a lot more good than bad. I'm not going to go over every little bitty segment because I'm not going to waste your time. I always try to keep these videos under 10 minutes. But anyway, so it started off with Jey Uso coming out. We knew that was coming, and he was going to come visit Cody Rhodes and fill that out to see who he's going to be taking on at WrestleMania, since he is the Royal Rumble winner. Say that 10 times real fast. So that happened. Cody comes out. You know, they kind of do their thing. And I kind of figured that was, I respect you, I love you. The crap that happens in today's wrestling that never would have happened in mine. Just saying. They do that, and it's stupid. Anyway, they had their spiel. And then, of course, you get Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga come out, and this was interesting to me. I like it. I don't know, because right now there's certain things that are happening, and y'all know I'm a big bloodline guy, man. Love the bloodline, and it's just been missing from this entire WrestleMania picture. And so when I see Jacob come out with Tama, I want to know what's going on, because there's no Roman at all. No Roman Reigns at all. I'm going to keep saying that. It's stupid. You have no Roman. Cena doesn't show up to shows. I love the sign last night, though, man. That was so awesome. Show up to work. That was great. Oh, man. I'm so glad they're bringing back signs. That sign was epic, dude. That sign was great. Show up to work, bruh. Show up to work. Yeah, but you've got no Roman, no Cena, obviously no Rock, but... And those are the guys that are there. It just drives me crazy. I'm kind of getting off topic again. I do this all the time. ADHD is terrible. I need to be medicated, but I'm not. Anyway, so, yeah, that happened. Those guys come out. The bloodline comes out. I guess you want to call them bloodline. I don't really know what they're going by right now. Anyway, Jacob Fatu and Tama come out, and they kind of have their thing, and they set up for a tag team main event later in the night, and that I think would inevitably be the main event of last night's SmackDown. And I gotta say, man, I'm gonna keep saying this, like, it was a decent show. There were a couple of dead points. The Pretty Deadly winning over DIY. Like, I could care less about the tag team division right now. I was happy to see the Street Profits do a promo, which I thought was pretty good. They just always do the Street Profits bad. They always get the short end of the stick, like, every single time. I frankly believe they're the best tag team on SmackDown, and they don't ever get any love. So, Street Profits need more. I hope they go after the titles, and I hope they win them, because they deserve them. They deserved them a long time ago, and they just never get any. They don't ever get any love. I don't understand. The Carmelo Hayes happened. With him going out, and he goes to the commissioner, and he's like, bro, I'm not, because the commissioner's telling him he's got to fight somebody again. He's being punished for what happened at Royal Rumble, and he's like, man, I'm not doing that. We're not doing that. You're going to stop doing me that way. And then it ends up being Tashawa, and my whole thing is like, as soon as he came in the room, I was like, okay, he's a jobber. Dude. Will Carmelo Hayes lose to him? Like, is that going to be a thing? Are they going to have him lose to him? Like, are you serious? But they didn't. Carmelo actually, the match took way longer than it should had for Melo to beat him. But I'm glad Melo got the win. I'm a Carmelo Hayes fan. Like, I like Carmelo Hayes. I think he's underrated. He should have already had a title. The fact that hasn't had one, and you've got Braun Breaker is already on his second run with the Intercontinental title, and Carmelo Hayes was the first round pick from NXT, and he hasn't gotten a single title yet. and he fought LA Knight there for a minute for his U.S. championship, but like they never really made anything out of Carmelo Hayes, and I just feel like, dude, he's the future of this company. Like, I love Carmelo Hayes. I think he's going far. Like, that dude, he's got the talent. He's good on the mic. He gets heat from the crowd. Love it. And he's a good wrestler, man. I love Carmelo Hayes. I think he's great. Anyway, back. Let's see what else. Yeah, Alexa Bliss fighting Candice LeRae. That was a snooze fest. I love Alexa Bliss, and I'm glad she's back, and I'm definitely glad she got that victory. But that was kind of a snooze. That was a boring match. That was one of a couple boring segments last night, but I was glad she got the win. I am glad she's back. I'm happy she got the qualification into the Elimination Chamber. She won't win it, but I'm glad she's in it. I'm still waiting to see where her role with Wyatt Six are, because we still have yet to see them, because they've been disappeared too. They're gone. They're vanished. Hopefully they come back now. A lot of people apparently got let go this week in WWE. Final Testament was one, and they had a little bit to do with Wyatt Six, which I think is funny because they just beat Wyatt Six. The last time you saw Wyatt Six, the Final Testament beat them in a match, which wasn't that long ago. And now Final Testament has been let go from WWE. They no longer have jobs. Why did you have them beat Wyatt Six? Like, it don't make any sense to me. I don't understand. Like, whoever's running WWE, like the creative team, like, I've been saying this crap and I'm going to keep saying it. Like, who's in charge of this disaster? Like, who's doing this? This is awful. This is not good. And again, after watching AEW last week, like, I get it. You don't have any competition because it's awful over there too. But I'm just telling you, man, if I had anything to do with AEW, I would pull the Bischoff line all day. I would go Bischoff on WWE. I'd use his formula and you destroy him. Because they're not doing anything in WWE worth watching. They're not. They're on cruise control because they don't have to do any work. These storylines are awful. They're terrible. I hate even calling them storylines because they're really not. But I hate doing this negativity because last night was such a decent show. And then, of course, we'll skip right to the end. Like, you had the main event. Well, no, let's back up because you had the Drew McIntyre is another one that gets absolutely no love at all. He works every single week. Drew McIntyre's there constantly. That was a pretty good segment with those three guys. You had McIntyre, you had LA Knight, and you had and what I thought was the best promo I've ever seen from an Uso in my life. Jimmy Uso threw down last night with the promo. That was better than anything I've ever seen Jay do with a microphone, ever, in my history of watching the show. I've never seen Jay do that. So for him to be on a microphone going one-on-one with McIntyre last night, he beat McIntyre with the promo. He did. He shut him down. I mean, McIntyre, they were going toe-to-toe. And Jay, I feel like Jimmy, Big Jim, did great. Super good promo last night. Jimmy Uso. Loved it. Better than anything I've ever seen you or your brother do. I thought that was a great promo. And that's great. If he keeps that up, man, dude, he'll be... Because McIntyre Drew kept coming at him with the, you don't have the eat thing. You look just like your brother. You are just like your brother. You wrestle just like your brother. You have the same 4 moves as your brother. But, like, you ain't got the yeet. And Jimmy corrected him. He's like, I could do the yeet. I could do the no yeet. Whatever. Right. Yeah. I mean, he was toe to toe with McIntyre the entire time they were on the microphone. And I really enjoyed that. I thought that was awesome. That was probably the most epic point of the night. And then LA Knight comes out, does his little promo talking about, telling men, because he looked right at the camera and was like, men, if you need to cry, let it out, blah, blah, blah. But then he goes right into McIntyre crying every freaking day of the week. He kind of rolled it into that. I thought that was pretty cool. Y'all know I love LA Knight. Another one that doesn't get any respect. Another one that is there a heck of a lot more when he doesn't have the belt than he was when he doesn't. Like, I don't get the belt thing. I don't get it. Because when he had the belt, we never saw him. When he doesn't have the belt, he's there every week. I don't get it. Anyway, I don't like it. I don't like how they do things. But anyway, they had their match, and of course, going in, we all knew who was going to win. We knew McIntyre was going to get that victory. But I won't lie to you, man. After that promo that Jimmy cut, I was like, man, I was secretly hoping Jimmy'd win, because wouldn't that be awesome? But we saw that match last year at WrestleMania. The Jimmy versus Jay match was undoubtedly the worst matches I've ever seen at WrestleMania in my entire life. It was awful. But, I mean, hey, this is what we have. This is what we got. And whatever. So anyway, we'll skip right on to the main event. If I leave anything out that y'all want to talk about, just leave it down below and I'll do another video. I don't care. Y'all know I'm here 10 toes down, 7 days a week. But anyway, skip to the main event. Main event, tag team title match. Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso against Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga. And it was, it was one of those matches we thought it was going to be. It was. I'm going to get into it, but we all kind of knew how this was going to end. I was looking for more of a struggle between Cody and Jay, because there was that, will they fight each other at WrestleMania? I didn't really get that notion. I didn't get any feelings there. Like, there was nothing going on. And then of course at the end of the match, Cody wins. He pins Tama 1, 2, 3, and then you get this man come out in a hoodie, like as if we don't know who it is. It was Solo Sikoa, and he comes out and he throat punches, spikes, Cody, and here we are. And he's just looking down at Cody, and that's kind of how it goes off the air. I was super okay with that. I give it a 7 out of 10, because at first I was like 5, 6. But the end put it at a 7, because it was a decent show. Like, this was a decent SmackDown. I haven't seen a SmackDown this decent in a while. I'm not saying it was great. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying this SmackDown last night was a heck of a lot better than anything we've seen in a couple of weeks. So kudos, keep it going. I'm gonna keep complaining about the storylines, the lack of stories, how they're doing things, where their thought process is, firing Final Testament after they beat Wyatt 6, and Wyatt 6 is still there, and it just doesn't make any sense. A lot of the things they do, I don't know. I don't work there, but good Lord, man, it's some of the decisions they make and what do they do? And it's like, where are the stories with this crap? Like, who is in charge? Is it Triple H? Is it? Because, man, I'm going to tell you what right now, dude, there's a lot of questions I have I will not put on YouTube. I have questions I want to ask that I will never, ever say out loud on YouTube. And if you think about it really hard, you know what I'm talking about. But there's a lot of questions I have. Because this is just nonsense, man. Absolute nonsense. Nonsense. I don't know. But until next time, guys, I guess that's the show for the day. Hey, subscribe to the channel. 91% of y'all aren't even subscribed. Like, what is that about? Like, come on, man. Hit the subscribe button. I'm here 10 toes down, 7 days a week. Love you guys. See y'all on the next one. Peace.